On today's podcast, we'll be talking about rack safety, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
In warehouse settings and any facility with racks, neglecting rack safety can lead to severe repercussions. There are dozens of tips and tricks to follow on this subject and rules and regulations that could be specific to your location. But to get you started on the right path, here's an updated list of tips that focus on practical ways to enhance your racking system's safety. Number 1. Load capacity labels. Indicate the maximum load capacity for each rack. Those load capacities should be visible to all warehouse staff to prevent overloading, which can lead to structural failure. Number 2. Regular inspections. Make it a routine to inspect your racking systems. Look for wear and tear, such as rust or structural deformities, and address these issues immediately to maintain the rack's integrity. Number 3. Proper stacking techniques. Educate your staff on the importance of appropriate stacking. When placing items on racks, it's essential to distribute the weight evenly, with heavier items at the bottom. Also, maintain a stable center of gravity to minimize the risk of tipping. Number 4. Awareness of your surroundings. You must be aware of your surroundings when operating lift trucks with extended forks, or with lifting. Poor spatial awareness can lead to accidental collisions with the racks, which can be hazardous to staff, stock, and your immediate surroundings. Number 5, something we always talk about, and that's training. Invest in regular training sessions for your staff. Train on how to handle goods, but also emergency procedures, like how to spot potential risk and the best practices for rack safety. A well-trained staff are your first line of defense against accidents. By integrating these tips into your operational guidelines, you're going to be more prepared to safeguard your inventory and, most importantly, your team members. Safety is an ongoing effort. Paying attention to the details can make all the difference. Thank you for being part of another episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. Until we meet next time, have a great week and stay safe.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.